Okay, where you calling from, man?
Chicago.
Chirac, how can I help you, man?
So basically, I just graduated college in May, and
In what?
my degree in
Mm-hmm.
it's called STS.
The hell is that?
It's called Science, Technology, and Society. No, listen. I'm being serious. So if you look at my school, it's like a pretty prestigious school, and I'm a person who's like I have interest in a lot of different things. So it allowed me to do research in like a very wide field. You know, like I kind of chose my own major in a way. So I specialize in doing research, and I did like a year long thesis my senior year, and then I also do photography and videography on the side.
You do what?
Photography and videography on the side.
Okay, so did you get a job yet?
Yeah, so I had a job in the summer. I had an internship, but so I right now I'm in Chicago, but I live like in outside the city, and now the job's come to an end unexpectedly, which I didn't necessarily expect. Like I got laid off because of how the company was doing and stuff, you know.
Interesting, because you got a science, technology, society degree, and you're shocked that you got laid off. Okay, keep going. I'm listening.
Oh, hold on. Can you still hear it?
Yeah, turn off the TV.
But yeah, so I moved out to the city. I've been living on my own, doing great until now. I'm just kind of getting up the route of finding job applications and doing all that stuff.
Okay, so listen. For every action, there is a reaction. Okay, so I'm glad that you seem like a very smart guy. You want to do research and all this stuff, but it's going to put you in a very tough position right now, especially if you got an apartment, you got laid off, and you got a science, technology, society degree. I don't know what job you're going to get with that.
Well, so primarily project management, and also since I have my videography and photography skill set, I also do like research and like media stuff for other companies. So luckily I do have stuff coming in because I do paid gigs as well. But right now I'm in that zone of finding more stable roles. So I've just been spamming out the job applications and doing all that stuff.
Okay, cool. So hopefully that works out for you. Yeah. Or else you might need to learn some other skills so you can improve how you get income.
That's fair. I kind of lucky to have that because again, my photo and videography stuff I kind of did on the side. But one of the things was I never really had, because of school and like I ran track, so I never really had the time to fully go all in on that stuff. So as I moved here in the summer and stuff, I've started to post more content, YouTube videos, do all these things, get gigs in the city. And my school was in an area where it was in Maine, so it was a school in an area where there was just not much going on. So coming out to the city, I'm like I have way more opportunities now. So that's been going pretty well.
Okay, all right, man. How's the dating life going?
Dating life's going okay. I had two tough relationships throughout college, and it just made things a bit difficult. But right now, I'm chatting to someone, but things are a little bit difficult because I've been chatting to a great person, but I've been trying to find the equal balance of trying to make sure I adequately put a lot of effort into me, and also put effort into somebody else. I'm just trying to find balance right now because I'm still training for track because I'm running. I'm still doing all this work.
Are you trying to be a pro track athlete?
I mean, that's the goal. I'm from England too, like originally. So my goal in a couple of years is to make the trials.
What events are you on?
I specialize in 400 hurdles, which is I can't really do that until outdoors comes around. So, and then right now I'm in the indoor season, so we're just building up fitness.
What is your hurdle time? 400 time.
It's 53.
Okay. Did you compete in college?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you ever make it to nationals? Or like what was your highest rank in track?
I fell off in nationals because I feel like I had a long journey. So basically in my school year, there was a year where I got really sad and stuff, and I gained a lot of weight. So I went from
the girl, right? The girl that broke your heart did that to you, right?
Not necessarily. Like it wasn't that. I was struggling, and my school was a PWI, so I was just like struggling to find my place in the school, and I was hanging around people who were bringing me down. And then I was like, listen, I looked at myself in the mirror. I was like, listen, like this can't be real. At some point, I went from being 200 pounds almost 200 pounds. And my coach is like, he still had me practicing, but I was just like, listen, like I can't hurdle properly like this. So then the next year I tightened everything up, lost all the weight up to, in my peak of my training, I got to 165, and this is where we're living right now. And
so I'm saying, did you make it to nationals?
No.
Okay.
I feel like I fell off for having some mental stuff, because my window in college ran out due to the recovery of like what had happened, and then I was putting too much pressure on myself, even though I was in the shape to run a really great time. So it was just like a mental thing.
So yeah. So what are you going to compete under? You going to compete under independent?
Yeah. So I've been running. They call it unattached. I've been running by myself and just putting in the work, and my coach sends me workouts.
What was the qualifying times last outdoor season for 400 hurdles?
It was around 52 high. It depends sometimes.
Qualifying for nationals?
Yeah. So it goes like top 19 or whatever, and that fluctuates each year.
Okay, bro. You know you're gonna have to be running. If you want to go pro, you gotta go under 50.
I know, and I mean that's the goal. My coach said I had the skill set to do so, and I was like, "Listen, coach, be for real. Like, do you think I can get there?" He's like, "You can definitely get there, but it's because of your journey. My college went the way it is just because I had that hiccup between the years. So I'm just keeping at it, you know."
Okay, all right, man. It sounds like you understand what you need to do. Just go do it. Just be more consistent. If you're gonna be a track athlete, you can't obviously put on that much muscle. You got it. Track and field is a sport that I understand and is extremely competitive, and you have to be incredibly good.
Yeah.
Track is not one of those sports that you can just like find your way in. Like you have to be either you're good or you're not good enough. Right. That was my experience with track. So you're gonna have to drop 3 seconds, my boy.
Yeah.
Because your collegiate career is already over.
Yeah.
So you got to get serious if you want to actually get that done. And yeah, man, I wish you the best.
And then one last question, like, what is your take on like chatting to girls when you're in like your developing stage? Especially
you should be talking to plenty of women. You should get to know women. You should get better with women, like every other part of your life. There's no one part of your life that you should neglect.
Okay, so you don't even if you're building up, like, how about when it becomes like more serious, you know? Like if
she has to earn that. So the problem with you guys is you guys think that, oh, because I'm talking to a girl, it just means that it's naturally gonna be serious. No, she needs to earn the seriousness of this relationship. I gotta go. Have a good one.